Hey, what's up everyone? Hope everyone is well. Welcome to another video here. Now today's video is very important. I think I'll share a couple of stuff that is happening in the prop firm space, an update of my account like we've always done ever since the start of time. We always showcase how our prop firm accounts are going. But first things first, a lot of prop firms are closing down, a lot of prop firms are coming back. A lot of prop firms are doing a lot of things, including closing down a lot of MT4s in a lot of prop firm spaces and bringing other platforms like DXTrade, CTrader, and it depends on the prop firm you're using. A lot of people are using DXTrade. Now, I did a previous video on this one, so you can check it out on the YouTube channel. Go check it out. I talked about this in a video called an update on all my prop firm accounts. I did an update on that talking about prop firms, so you can check it out. But other than that, a lot of things are happening. For example, we have a course called Project FX, how to get funded. We teach you, it's a 3-day bootcamp, okay? Just to repeat it, it's a 3-day bootcamp that shows you how to pass prop firms, how to trade, what to look out for, those loops and those hidden rules. We talk about them heavily. So be sure to join us for our upcoming. We have a form below. So if you're interested in it, please fill in the form and let us know whether you're interested in that. It's a 3-day bootcamp and it goes for our luminaries, it goes for 10,000 Kenya shillings, and for people who are new to us, it goes for 15,000. So it's a short day. It's very short but very informative. Like, we give you everything that we have, how we pass prop firms, how we choose prop firms, what we've learned from prop firms, the nitty-gritties here and there. It's very informative. I believe it's worth the time. It's worth the 3 days, and if you can get time, fill in the form below, let us know, and we'll contact you, tell you when the next bootcamp is, and yeah, we get you started on how to pass prop firms. But other than that, a lot of things are happening. For example, my accounts were closed earlier on this week on the Funded Trader and my Funded FX. Reason being because of that migration. So you'll hear a lot of this happening around the prop firm spaces in terms of migration happening everywhere, okay? Not just one prop firm, but a lot of them. Now, what is important to note is that I think prop firms have been able to fight a good battle, which they've won. We've seen the funded pips came back. So you saw funded pips came back. Let me look for that. So you can see funded pips came back. I think a lot of people who really panicked was because of the fact that they didn't understand what's really happening. Now, when funded pips went down, it was a matter of purple trading. There's a broker called Purple Trading who are cutting a lot of MT4 traders. I remember I had one account with Purple Trading under Funded Engineer. This was just before Funded Engineer went down. So most of you do not know this, but I currently also have a Funded Engineer account. They went under and they ended up having not have my account for the past couple of weeks, but I'll give an update on that. But we saw funding pips came back, so a lot of people on funding pips got their accounts back. That's the one that I'm sure of. I've not checked about True Forex funds. I don't know if they are back. If you think they're back, if you know, if you're using them, I don't use them, that's why I'm not sure. Please let me know in the comments below, but I know that one came back. So that was a big win for a lot of prop firms, especially the fact that funding pips was able to come back. It was just a matter of Purple Trading, the prop firm or the broker, refusing to take more clients because of what happened with Funded Engineer. So Funded Engineer, now coming to the story of Funded Engineer was sort of having a bit of problems with that broker, and they ended up closing their accounts of every person who's trading with them, ended up closing the accounts. This included them also closing all other prop firms, including funded pips. So you see now that they're coming back, they've come back with new prop firms, new brokers as well, okay? So Funded Engineer just came back. So if you look at a few, let me show you here. So yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? 19 hours ago, this was yesterday. Funding pips, Funded Engineer finally came back. So now that you know, I have an account with them. However, I won't let you know the account size I have with them. So try and guess. Maybe comment in the section below. I haven't shown this account anywhere, so let me know what you think. What is the amount size I have with Funded Engineer? Comment below, let me know. But they're finally back, and they came back with a new dashboard, new broker. So they're using Blueberry broker, and a lot of prop firms are using the Blueberry prop firm, including my Funded FX, and I'll show you that in a few. But Funded Engineer finally came back. Their website is back. I got my account back yesterday. I tried testing it just to confirm everything's well. So I tried executing a trade, and it came back. The good thing, I was up about 2%. They returned my account back with that 2%. I remember actually when that account was closed, or when they stopped trading, my account was running in profit. So I didn't close that 2% actually. So now that they came back, it was reimbursed with that profit, the actual profit that was running at the time. I remember when they closed down, I took a screenshot just in case anything comes up and I wanted to show them to go to Pigane. I was to go show them and tell them, you know what, my account was up, so show me something. Give me back my profit. So they returned it to that. So that's another win for the prop firm industry, with Funded Engineer coming back. And you should follow them. I believe next month they'll be celebrating their 1-year anniversary. So far it's been so good, and whenever they have this 1-year anniversary, they have very big offers, 50% discounts, 30%, and other things inside it. I'm not sure what might come back. I have no affiliation with them, so you should check that out and prepare for yourself. So they're finally back. You can see on my screen, this is my email, got my account back, new tech, new website, and all that. So they came back. We're happy for that. Kudos. So I got back my bigger account, one of my good accounts. So that came back up. And I'll showcase this account once I pass the prop firm challenge. Funded Engineer is a bit different. First phase is 10%, second phase is 5%, and then you're finally live. Once I'm live, I'll showcase and show you what's going on with that one. Like I said previously, I'm showing you my other account. So that finally happened. But what I'm saying, a lot of these other prop firms are migrating to DX Trade and Blueberry markets. I think that's what. So if you're using MT4, Blueberry markets is what they're transferring to. Okay, a lot of these prop firms were using 8-cap think markets, and now a lot of these brokers, now these are brokers I'm talking about, a lot of these brokers are starting to stop offering their services to prop firms. Okay, so they're migrating to give us better experience with other prop firms. Okay, I mean other brokers. So the first broker that they're using is Blueberry. So if you're still using MT4, MT5, Blueberry is an option that they're pushing a lot of people to start using. Sawa. That's one. So if you look here, now this was part of my Funded FX transition from MT4 to DX Trade as well as Blueberry. So you can see here below is a link to all non-US customers to choose Blueberry markets or DX Trade. Okay, this is only for clients who are in Think Markets. So a lot of us were in Think Markets. I think there was a time actually they were just offering Think Markets and no other broker. So everyone was transferred, and you can see here we were all moved to. There's a form that you were supposed to fill. After you fill that, you get a message like this. If you click this form, basically it opens a website, sort of a form that you need to, okay, we're no longer accepting new submissions. So the migration already happened. So if you did it successfully, and if you got that email, this is what happened. So thank you, your submission has been received. After submitted this form, there is no need to open a ticket. Your account will be migrated to the platform as selected. Please always check Discord announcement, anything, etc. Okay, so I did this for all my 3 accounts. I have 3 accounts with my Funded FX. So that's one same reply. So I did that to all my accounts. If you didn't reply or fill in the form, automatically you'll just be moved to Blueberry markets. But there was an option if you wanted to take DX Trade, especially for US citizens. Okay, all US citizens are being pushed to DX Trade because there are deeper things happening that I don't want to talk about in this video. I'm still doing a lot of research. I like talking about facts that I know, not what I just think is happening. But that's what happened, and a lot of US traders are being pushed to DX Trade. But my audience here, a lot of you are from Africa and around here, so we don't have a big problem with that. So that's what happened on that one. Okay, if you come to the Funded Trader, another important update. Dear Caleb, we're reaching out to inform you that an important update regarding your TFT account. Now, I had trades running on TFT when this happened. all my trades were closed out. I just woke up in the morning, checking out my accounts, how they were running. All my trades had been stopped out. Okay, as part of ongoing efforts to provide you the best possible trading, we have migrated your account to the new DXTrade platform. So with TFT, there's no option but to rely on DXTrade as a platform for trading. I've never used DXTrade. I just knew about DXTrade about 2 weeks ago, within this month of February. And everyone is effectively being moved to that. So I mentioned in my previous video, and I talked about practicing to use these new platforms, not just for their sake, but for yourself. It's an industry. You need to learn to adapt and move with the markets as they move. Okay, so this new platform, everyone, today's 28th Feb, so everyone has been migrated to it. Okay, I'm still waiting. Your login credentials have been sent to you via your dashboard. So I'm still waiting for this to happen. So I've not yet received mine via email or anything. I'm still waiting. So patience is key. No trade running at the moment on all my platforms because they've closed out trading. You can't execute. You can't do anything. So with the funded trader, that's a bit different. So everyone is being without any option. You're being migrated to that platform. Now, with funded engineer back, they came back with Blueberry. One prop firm that I'm using that hasn't migrated yet is the Forex Funder. Okay, and I'll give you an update on my account. Now, Forex Funder, I'm up about 2%. Actually, I'm up a bit more, about 3,500, I believe. I'll put a screenshot so you'll see there. I'm up. I think the back end is a bit slow compared to what is happening live. Even if I refresh, I'm not seeing any update, but my account is actually higher than this, and I actually got higher. When was it? Yesterday morning. That's when I closed that previous trade. I made about $1,500 on that trade. But he didn't update, so I'm waiting for that. But what I'm saying about the Forex Funder is that they're still incorporated with Think Markets. They haven't sent any email or anything, so I'm not sure if they're going to migrate. But sooner or later, if this is happening across the board, they're going to migrate as well. So it's important for you guys to know that. The reason I'm saying all this is because I want you guys to download DXTrade and start practicing mapema. CTrader, DXTrade, have these tools or these softwares as soon as possible, so that when your time comes to be sure to take those accounts, you're already ready. So that's that. Apart from that, another update. Most of you have been wishing me well. A couple of people texted me after the previous video, telling me success in your trading with the funded trader, and I finally passed that account. So you can see here I have challenge phase 1, 100k achieved 8%. That's about $8,000. Then phase 2 finally achieved the 5% mark, which is about $5,000, and I was able now to get funded, and that's my account. Okay, so woohoo, another win, another $100,000 in the bank. So now this is a live account. Any profits I generate from it, I get to keep it. I remember when I was buying this, there was a pack that they had. Out of the profits that I make off the challenge, I'm going to get 10%. So it was a Black Friday, November, that sale. And they said, so you can see I did that ever since November. So that's basically December, January, and Feb. It took me about 3 months to pass that, to achieve 13% return. But the good thing is I get to keep 10% of that. So I get to keep $1,300 off of that as a refund. Then they reimburse me back my the fees that I paid. And then any profits I generate from there, I get to keep. So yeah. So that's so good. So far, so good. It's taken some time. If you look at here, if you look at a bit my dashboard, I traded quite well on this one. Had a good success rate. You can see here. Let me show you. So let it load. So it was good. I had a 50% win rate. I have very good risk rewards. Achieved that 5,000% target. And yeah, so it was quite good. Depending on the platform I'm using, like coming here, Forex Funder, I have about 60% success rate. I think it's a bit higher because I had those 2 trades that I executed. Took me a bit, maybe it's about 70-75% win rate in the last 20 days. Mind you, okay, don't let this fool you. Not that you're seeing my success rate is high, that's Caleb. Personally, and I like saying this a lot, I never hide it, you see my results. I have between 40 to 50% success rate long term. Okay, this is short term. This is in 21 days. Losses are around the corner, winners are around the corner. We never know, but on average, long term, I have about a 40 to 50% win rate, but I have very good risk reward. So that's what really saves me. But I'm also working a lot to improve my success rate, because higher success rate and a very high risk reward, my friend, you'll be milking money off the Forex market. So that's what I'm working on. Pole. That's what's constantly working on. So I say it as it is. You can see the pairs I trade: USD card, gold, Aussie dollar only. You'll never see a GU trade. You'll never see an EU trade. You'll never see oil trade for now. Okay, I'm not so fixed in that I can never adapt and grow. When I learn something new later on, I might change. But for now, consistency is key, and I teach this a lot in my class. Consistency of pairs, consistency of approach, consistency of risk, consistency of what else? Yeah, when I mean approach, when I say consistency of approach, is basically consistency of strategy. So si leo na trade hivi, kesho hivi, kianza ku lose, you're saying you change. No. You want to be very consistent in how you approach the market, and that's when you're going to see consistency of returns. I'll tell you out of experience. I've tried doing a lot of inconsistent stuff, of pairs, of risk, of approach, and that did not succeed in the end. So this one, learn to do that. Giving you free advice. So this one also good. Like I said, this one is passed. So that's a win down the board. Took some trades here, gave me some money, and was able to pass that challenge. I remember I passed it last week on Friday. Haven't posted anywhere, so this is the first time people will be listening to it. Even my students, I haven't mentioned it anywhere. I wanted to tell you all together because you've all been following me, but that's what happened. So currently now I'm live $225,000, and as the rest keep coming, I'll keep updating you. So that's going on well. My funded effects, so far so good. I've had a total of right now $3,600 in payouts in just 2 months. So you can see the dates here between 5th of January and 27th of February. I've been able to mint that profit, got my money back. This lifetime changes. So it's a good risk reward. You can see this is the amount I paid. This is the amount of profit I've been able to remove 5 times for a total of, and I'm continuing growing. Pole. So remember, every single week new opportunities come. If you lose this week, next week you can lose. Like I remember on this account, if I show you my statistics, okay. So if you look at my statistics, this is the same account, the $100,000 account. Like I said, I have a 50% win rate. This one I've been trading it since December. So you can see 9 wins, 8 losses, which is good. Best trade I made $3,800 on the live account. Worst trade I just lost 1%, $1,000, which is quite good. You can see here, average loss is 1,000. Okay, average win 1.4 times. I want to take that a bit higher, and that's why you're seeing the average RR is 1:4. I want to take it a bit higher. What causes this is because I don't have any trade that I risk 1:4. Okay, I never take trades that are less than 1:2 risk reward. What makes this a bit less is when I come out of trades at break even. So it distorts that mean that they calculate with. Okay, total lots traded about 83 lots, 17 trades in 3 months, December, January, February. So you can see I don't trade a lot. If you divide that by 3, I'm taking basically 5 to 6 trades in a month. Win rate, this is I think the back end has a problem. It's basically this success rate, and profit factor 1.5, which is not bad so far. So you can see basically, look at when I started this in December, lost 1%, 1 trade. January I came, and I post this on my Twitter, so you can follow my Twitter, CK_Caleb. Okay, follow me or look for Caleb Sami Trades, KST. I post my wins and losses everywhere, so follow me on that platform and check it out. So you can see that's 1,000 loss, 3,800, 1,000, 1,000. So 1% loss all the time. That's a big winner. So January was up profitable about 2%. And then this month also, you can see last week on Friday, so I lost here 1%, 0.7%, 0.8%. Then I won here, won here, won here. So basically profitable also this month. Last week, I had a loser on Friday just to make it back on Monday and to make some profits on yesterday before they closed my account. I'd have made much more because I'd bought gold, was to make much more, but it is what it is. I left about $2,000 on the table. I mean, $1,000 on the table, but it's still a win. Appreciate what you get at the end of the day, because before we didn't have it. So accept it, go with it. So as the month ends, I might maybe end there. Maybe if I get a trade today, I don't see any setup really that can convince me to take a trade yet. I have confirmed the direction of the trend. For me at the moment is really to the downside. So if you do a short analysis, just to update you a bit, you can see the dollar has really rallied. Okay, if you look at the daily chart, we've been unable to break this level. Okay, you can see this market level to watch. Market rejected it, trying to push up above, and could possibly continue moving to the upside as market continues formation of higher highs, higher lows. That's basically how I found my trend. So we want to be respecting that direction. If market comes and breaks below, okay, successfully breaks below, especially on the daily chart, then that could be a big information to the charts that markets could be moving to the downside. USD card markets going into new highs, breaking key level. You can see this is an uptrend. I remember this was doing an analysis yesterday night, looking at the market still moving in an uptrend, forming the formation of higher highs, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, sort of in the break of breaking the previous high. If you look at it on the 4-hour chart, market has come with strong momentum. Here we are looking at this level. So this is just a quick analysis just to see what I'm looking at. Here we go. So you're seeing market is at that level. High chance it might break above. It was breaking above this key level at first, which market successfully broke above it already. And markets have been moving up. So you want to be following the direction of the trend, and the direction has been to the upside. So for me, basically what I'm looking for, I might get a trade on Friday, especially if market is able to correct around this level. So I'm looking for sort of a corrective pattern here so that I can buy and take that markets to the upside. Okay, continuing the direction of the trend to the upside. So that's what I'm waiting for on USD card. Aussie dollar markets have broken to the downside, so I'm looking for a similar thing as well, like what I'm looking at on so you can see here it's a broken structure because market was moving higher high, higher low, higher high. Then finally here we broke structure below the previous higher low. Okay, so now let me get rid of this. So same thing, what I'm watching on USD card, looking for a potential pattern, maybe to come around here for us to get a sell-off to the downside. So that's what I'm watching also here. And then last but not least, gold is what is a bit tricky. I might be looking for a long position, okay? But I'm really waiting. This one hasn't broken structure. You can see market has still been moving higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. There's a similar flag pattern that formed here previously. Here, this is the trade I had, okay? No, it wasn't this one. It's not this one that I had. I had another one here on the smaller time frame. I won't go down to it, but it's sort of similar like this pattern that you're looking at. I had taken a buy here. Okay, I was looking for markets to move a bit higher. So that's what I'm saying. I took my profits halfway and ended up closing it out. And now luckily I did that as well because market also turned back to the downside. So this one possibly I could be looking for a long position. Okay, and to see now what I normally do, I never try to predict markets. I'll wait for markets to come to this level, see what pattern. Now that's why now you mix, and this is what I teach in my class. You're mixing market structure and price action. So a quick one-on-one class, one-on-one basics. The difference between price action and market structure. Okay, so write this down. Market structure is static and in the past. So what you're seeing here is market structure. It's what has been formed. It's already imprinted in the markets. It's in the past. Price action is present and dynamic. Okay, so it's the opposite of market structure. Market structure is static and in the past. Price action is present and very dynamic. What do I mean? It is present because you can see here we have a timer. Okay, meaning the price action is still in action. Okay, and it's dynamic in that it's still moving until the candlestick closes is when it will be printed in the market and becomes part of market structure. But as it's forming, Okay, markets are still, the price action, like I can't predict how this candlestick will close because I do not know. So a lot of people, when they're starting trading in their trading career, they try and play the game of price action and starting to think, will it close bullish or bearish? This one looks like it's, when it starts creating red candlestick, they're like, let's sell, let's sell. Ikianza kutengezea blue, they're like, let's buy, let's buy. Okay, now that is pure gambling in the forex market, and that should be avoided at all cost. But don't get me wrong, we need to understand how price action works and what information is telling us. Okay, because price action is telling us immediate information of what is happening between the buyers and the sellers. So you need to mix that, and that's why I always teach in my class, you have to wait for a close of the candlestick immediately. So for example, I'm normally looking to buy here. So as market is coming down, just because it reaches a certain pattern or a certain level, I won't just buy. So I never play those games of market orders, because you want to wait for what is information is market giving me at real time. If it comes down here, sort of like this, the information that market gave here, market was pushing to the downside, still showing bearish pressure, you don't want to be buying. But immediately it came back up and closed above there. It showed that during that time the sellers tried to take the market, but the the buyers overpowered them and closed it higher. That's when I want to take a trade. Okay, so you always have to wait. So you need to read price action and wait for that candlestick to close immediately. That's an interpretation of what is happening in the markets. That's when you can take the trade. So for me, this is the same thing. I'm watching how the market performed down here to give me whether I'll buy or stay out of the trade. If market comes with momentum, closes below, out of that trade. I'm not even thinking of entering. This is nullified, I'm out. But if it comes, does something like this, I'm willing to buy that market. So learn from me, learn from my mistakes, learn from what experience I've had, which is still a little. I consider it a little, even though we've been trading for 8 years, my partners and I. There's still a lot to learn. So humble yourself always and learn. If you can learn something and take from it, learn from it. But anyway, that's a bit of update on my accounts. But what I really wanted to share, that was an update on the markets, but what I really want to share was my wins and losses. You can see this month so far I've had 3 losses, 1, 2, 3 wins, and 1 break even. So quite good. I think sort of the 50-50 that I'm talking about. Last month I had about 3 losses and 2 big winners, so still profitable on that one. So yeah, so now we've banked, like I said earlier on, we've banked the other 100,000 from TFT. I think so far for me, TFT is the best prop firm that I'm currently using. As I continue scaling up and I have targets for myself, I want to be live $1 million by end of the year, which is very possible. It's the 2nd month, I'm 20% on target. So there's still there's 10 more months, and out of the 10 months, if I can at least get 100k per month and much more, then I'm looking to that. FTMO is one prop firm we've never talked about, but it's one that I really want to get into. But there are reasons, and those reasons we keep teaching them in our course. So if you don't know, if you know, and I talked about it in the beginning of the video, we have a course called Project FX, how to get funded. We teach you, it's a 3-day bootcamp, okay? Just to repeat it, it's a 3-day bootcamp that shows you how to pass prop firms, how to trade, what to look out for, those loops and those hidden rules. We talk about them heavily. So be sure to join us for our upcoming. We have a form below, so if you're interested in it, please fill in the form and let us know whether you're interested in that. It's a 3-day bootcamp, and it goes for our alumni, it goes for 10,000 Kenya shillings, and for people who are new to us, it goes for 15,000. So it's a short day. It's very short but very informative. Like, we give you everything that we have, how we pass prop firms, how we choose prop firms, what we've learned from prop firms, the nitty-gritties here and there. It's very informative. I believe it's worth the time. It's worth the 3 days, and if you can get time, fill in the form below, let us know, and we'll contact you, tell you when the next bootcamp is, and yeah, we get you started on how to pass prop firms. So that's it for me. I'm always happy to see you guys, happy to be here, happy to help. Yeah, at the end of the day, trading professionally. I don't like seeing people who are talking badly or showing the wrong thing about trading, and that's why I always come out to talk about the realistic side of trading, the consistency, the professional side of trading, and that's what is needed. Those get rich quick, araka, try and not go through those directions. There's a important path. There's a path. You can't hear that path. There's a path that you need to follow, and we help you go through that. So also, if you're new to trading, we teach new traders how to trade. That's what we do on a day-to-day basis. There are always classes ongoing, and the next cohort will be starting soon. We have our details below. Please contact us to help you get started in the Forex market and find a new way to earn. Why focus on just trading one direction, one entity, one boss? Okay, you can become your own boss and control your own financial finances, power. Okay, Salsa. So that's it for me. Don't talk too much. I think I've made this video long enough, but I believe it's been informative. Please like and comment below. Let's talk to one another. And yeah, I'll see you at the top, at the trader's table. That's what I like to call it these days. I'll see you at the trader's table. And like I always say, stay woke, stay financially literate,